Hey action fans, Sam from Mahalo here with a review of Guerrilla Bob for the iPad, which is also on the iPhone and the iPod Touch. Guerrilla Bob is a very straightforward scrolling shooter. Remember games like R-Type and 1942 and Sylphid? Guerrilla Bob, it's kind of like those, but just not as good. Those games are wicked intense and require precise skill and determination to master. Guerrilla Bob doesn't. The game is simple, maybe too simple. You control Bob, a revenge-seeking commando out for blood in a desert environment, blowing away possibly not very politically correct Arab-Russian stereotypes. You control your movement with the left thumb and you're shooting with the right. You push forward, blowing apart enemies, picking up new weapons, and that's about all she wrote. You slowly, and I mean slowly, Bob here walks like he just finished off a Mexican buffet.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Walk down a series of streets blowing away enemies one at a time until you reach the boss at the end of the level. It's like playing an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, except with way worse one-liners.
Buy one, get one free!
Cool party!
The game comes in two basic modes. Arcade mode, which allows you to play through the story levels for points, or Mercenary mode, which is the exact same thing as arcade mode, except you get money instead of points. You can then spend that money on new weapons, but the gameplay and the levels are exactly the same as in arcade mode. And in arcade mode, those weapons, you get them for free automatically that you just pick up on the ground. So I'm not really sure why this game includes both modes. But whichever mode you choose, the game is short. In fact, there are only 7 levels, and you can blow through them in less than an hour, even on hard difficulty. One cool feature of the game is that you do have some alternate characters you can choose from, like a Scottish guy, a square-headed guy, and Santa.
You want a Turbo Man for Christmas?
Forget it, I'm not gonna sit in your lap.
The better part of the game is actually in the other modes. It comes with 2 survival modes, Classic and Wave. They're pretty much exactly the same, but way more fun than the story modes. You fight off a never-ending stream of enemies, seeing how long you last. It's pretty fun, and it makes you feel like a real man.
Do it! Do it!
Come on, kill me! I'm here!
Come on! Do it now! Kill me!
But the most fun is the multiplayer mode, which can be played over Wi-Fi or even on the same iPad with 2 people. While I think the arcade mode is pretty boring on its own, adding a friend gives it a whole new dynamic. There is no upgrade better than the upgrade of friendship. The game is only $3, which is about how much the game should be worth, I guess. But there's better things I'd rather spend $3 on, like some candy bars, a hot dog, or some brass knuckles to teach that kid down the street to keep the racket down. Bradley Anderson. In the end, Guerrilla Bob is just mediocre. Not terrible, not great, totally uninspired. I give it 2 out of 5.
Bring the toy back to the carpet. Bring it back to the carpet.
Take your toy back to the carpet.
Take your toy back to the carpet. Take it back!